Hey, can't be late.
His first day back in uniform, I don't want any of you treating him any differently. It's only natural he's going to be a bit jumpy to start with, but if you all take it nice and easy, he'll settle back in like that.
Not quite as easy as that, is it?
What?
Hey, he was shot close range, walking up to help someone.
Police welfare says he's okay. The shrink says he's saner than you and me put together.
Not saying much.
Get out. Welcome home. Sign. Oh, and Nell baked you a cake for morning tea.
Why was he born so beautiful? Why was he born at all? He's no bloody use to anyone, no bloody use at all. Hip hip! Hooray!
So what am I supposed to be doing?
Cutting the cake, Wayne.
So this is why I pay taxes. For tea parties.
Mrs. Stewart. Doyle. Front desk. Nut morning tea.
Can I help you?
March the 10th. This is my 16-year-old daughter's diary. Look at the entry on March the 10th.
History essay due. Maths test. Damien got me some pot with lots of heads. What do you take this to mean, Mrs. Stewart?
You know very well what it means. There's only one Damien she knows, and that's Damien Parker. Damien Parker is corrupting my daughter, Kim.
G'day. G'day, mate. See anyone? Hey, choc wedge. Business a bit slow.
Oh, won't be at morning recess. After all, what's lunch money for, eh?
Tell me. See.
What is this? I'd rather talk about it at the station, Kim. No one's hurt, no. Keep that up, Wayne, and you won't be able to fit into your uniform. Sorry.
Kim won't get into trouble over this.
I'll leave, even if a search reveals that she's in possession. Back.
What? Kim, this is Detective Hashem. What is this? What is my diary doing there? Have you been reading my diary? That was hidden! You must have been searching my room!
Someone's got to tidy it. You keep it like a pigsty.
Sit down, Kim. March 10, you got dope from a guy called Damien.
I don't have to say anything.
If we search your bedroom, Kim, and we find drugs, we can charge you. It's Damien Parker, right? The one you got the dope from?
No.
How many Damiens do you know? This is your diary?
Yes.
You wrote in it on the 10th of March. History essay due, maths test, Damien got me some pot with lots of heads. Your handwriting?
Yes. It isn't true, but I just wrote it in there to show some other girls.
Why would you do that?
Impress them.
Excuse us. Lying like a trooper. Maybe it's Damien picked up before she talks to him.
Isn't this all getting a little heavy over a bit of dope at a local hospital?
Isn't dope illegal down in the city? Or do you just enforce some laws and not others?
Pick him up, Max.
Need any help there? VKC, this is Mount Thomas 308 requesting rego check, Victorian plates, Alpha Charlie Bravo 219.
Mount Thomas 308, the computer is down at the moment. I am unable to assist you.
VKC, Mount Thomas 608 will assist.
No assistance requested, 608.
Didn't catch it, VKC. It must be in a dead spot.
Nick's dead spot. Travels round with him.
Funny, that.
Police, get out of the car. Out of the car, driver. Right, hands on the bonnet.
Everything okay?
No, it isn't. He just about had his gun out on me. I've got a little boy in there.
I'm sorry, madam.
This isn't a police state, you know.
I'm sorry I scared you.
Can I just have a word with you, please?
Mount Thomas 508, Constable Doyle on board, has picked up at Mount Thomas School.
Thanks, VKC. Boss, Maggie's on her way back with Damien Parker. Mrs. Stewart, Kim, you can leave now. Thanks for your help. Thanks, Kim. I'll hang on to this.
Aren't you scared what you might read in it?
No, I don't think so.
Is Damien here?
Your Damien has been corrupting my Kim.
Bit late for that, I'd have thought.
Ladies, thank you. Damien ought to be here any moment.
She's no better than she ought to be, that one. And if Damien's been up to any shenanigans with her, I know who did the leading.
It's got nothing to do with shenanigans, Mrs. Parker. The suggestion is that Damien might have procured drugs for her.
Drugs, that's it now, as a bloody drug.
I didn't. That is enough.
Don't you
That
lie
is
to me.
enough. Now sit down, both of you.
When I saw that Kim Stewart that you're always mooning over, I thought the two of you were doing it and she was underage. But drugs?
Can you leave
I'm
the
ashamed
domestics
of
till you
you.
get home, Mrs. Parker? Right. Kim Stewart's diary. She says on March 10th you supplied her with marijuana.
No way. It wasn't real dope.
Not real?
She wanted me to get her some, and I got her dried stuff from the kitchen. Herbs.
Herbs? What kind of herbs?
It was, Tara.
Tarragon?
That's it. Tarragon.
You use tarragon, do you, Mrs. Parker?
Sometimes.
Then you wouldn't object to us searching your house then. Thanks for your cooperation, Mrs. Parker.
Told you wouldn't find anything.
Look what I found out the back shed.
What do we have here, Damien?
Never seen it before.
Let me explain to you about drugs on the premises, mate. Basically, it boils down to either you or your mother.
You tell Mr. Hasham the truth, Damien.
I was mining it for someone.
Ah, one of the three great answers. It's not mine, never seen it before, and I was mining it for someone. Who were you mining it for?
I can't tell you.
All right. Where did they get it from?
I can't tell you that either.
Why not, mate? You scared of them?
Yes. Yes, I'm bloody scared.
Language, Damien.
I just can't tell you.
So, what are you going to do?
Let him sweat. First offence, small quantity. Well, we'll get a bond in community service. Anyway, I'd rather nab his deal.
It's probably going in from somewhere else.
Well, can't happen in Mount Thomas. It's everywhere, boss.
You off?
Yeah, Wayne not coming?
Nah, he headed home.
What was all that business on the highway today?
Oh, nothing much.
She phoned me, Nick. She sounded pretty upset.
You wouldn't want to keep a secret around here, would you? No, look, she was just parked by the side of the road. She was feeding a kid and, well, Wayne was playing it by the book.
Ordering a young mother out of her car and telling her to put her hands on the bonnet.
Yeah, he was being cautious, that's all.
You still coaching at the Blue Light Gym over at St David's?
No.
Well, maybe Wayne could give you a hand.
Wayne?
Well, not every cop has to work on the street. Maybe he's got a whole different career ahead of him. I mean, maybe he could be a PT instructor or something down at the police academy.
Here we go. This is it.
Smell of warm young male bodies. Very nice.
Can't take her anywhere.
That's my lot over there, the basketball team.
It's me! Never would have guessed.
Yeah, I was going to have a word with you about this before you got hurt.
Shot, Nick? Why does no one ever say shot?
Before you got shot. We've got 2 full-timers and I help out, but I just thought you might like to give a hand.
At what?
Oh, what's your sport?
Go on, Wayne. Tell the man about being a human killing machine.
Come on, Roz.
Hi-ya!
Kickboxing.
Gee, that could be popular.
Yeah. Among the ones with their eyes set too close together.
Okay, what do you say?
Are you two seriously considering teaching kickboxing to people who wear heavy metal T-shirts?
Oh, get out of it, Roz. Don't be such a snob. Okay, what do you say?
Terrific. Delighted. So I ordered the woman with the little kid to get out of the car and put her hands on the bonnet. I'm not funny. I had my holster unsnapped. Anyway, Nick came by and saw it.
So, this suggestion of the Blue Line Gym.
They all think I've lost it. I would if I was them. So, if I got involved in this coaching thing, wound up teaching physical education somewhere, I don't know, academy maybe.
Well, everyone would be safer. Hey, it's police culture.
At its best. We look after our own. If I don't do it, I'm pushing them away, and loners aren't exactly welcome. I think I'm a psycho. So?
Terrific, delighted.
Yeah.
Come on through. Yeah. Cup of tea, Jan?
Just had brekkie, thanks.
Sit down.
They won't put Damien in jail, will they?
First offence. A bit of information would go a long way towards softening up a magistrate.
Tommy's terrified. After I got over being angry about it and I tried to talk to him last night, he's too frightened to tell you anything.
Nice people he's been mixing with.
Tom, I've a living to earn for both of
I'm
us.
not blaming you, Jan. It's just the thought of someone like that in my town makes me really angry, and I can't put the finger on them. And what about the kids at school? One of them supply him?
Oh, I don't know. But Damien's not scared of them.
I was.
You? I saw you fight that Dickerson boy behind the sheds. Twice your size and you put him down.
I was scared of Dicko, all right. Feeling well, I was wetting myself that day.
Oh, Tom, what am I going to do with him? Since his dad's left, he's gone off the rails. He's really getting out of hand.
You reckon he'd go to a blue light gymnasium?
I could ask.
Patterson? Just got you your first recruit.
You get that, Roz?
Yeah, okay. Hello, you're...
Damien.
Oh, hi, Damien. Come in. Cool T-shirt. You get that in Mount Thomas?
St David's.
That's great. I love the skulls. Wayne, your mate Damien's here.
I said I'd pick him up.
I don't think he wanted the fuzz hanging around his place.
I told you, Mum, I'd come and get you. You got some gear to train in?
Yeah.
Good-o. See you later.
Don't kick each other too hard.
Don't worry. Okay, so as you throw the strike, you pivot the foot. Yeah?
Yeah.
See it again?
Yeah.
Right.
Come on, mate. Don't knock the ball. Look for the pass. Go on. It's a team sport, Darren.
Tom, I don't know what it is I'm supposed to be saying.
I just want to know how you feel about the situation.
Well, Oh, I'm touched that you're coming round, wanting to help.
Does he need help?
Hey, look, that's copper stuff.
Well, if he does...
Look, you should be talking to Wayne about this, not me. Look. He's not having the night horrors. He's not waking up in a muck sweat screaming. He seems fine.
Good. Well, I've done a bit of that in my time, and it's not very nice, I can tell you.
You've been shot.
Shot at?
Little boys always told, be brave, don't cry. You end up not being able to talk at all.
That's why I'm talking to you. Wayne's not about to come in and cry, is he? Or what do the papers say? Get in touch with his emotions all over the bloody station now, is he?
No, I wouldn't think so. Maybe you should give him a hug.
Give me a break.
Look, I'm not a good policeman's wife. I never will be.
What's a good policeman's wife?
Well, your wife is. And Chris at the pub, she'd be a good one.
A good policeman's wife resists interrogation by her husband's superiors. In that respect, you're doing very well.
Tom, I don't know what it is you want.
I want him operational. And I don't want him hurting himself or anybody else.
Well, that's what he wants. So that's what I want too.
Well, you've just described a good police wife.
Tom, don't you come round here trying to check out to see whether I'm good enough to be married to one of your constables. Don't you ever do that.
That'll kill me if I don't eat my tea.
Look for Evan going. Good boy. Have a shot. Well done, Evan. Good boy. Well done. Pass it, will you? Go on, play on. Play on, play on. Let me way. Can I help you, mate?
Oh, I just thought I'd take a look at how you spend your evenings.
Oh, yeah. Mount Thomas is out of grog and women, is it?
So you got young Damien along?
Look, mate, it's his first night here. You start pumping in for information, it'll be his last.
What's he doing here? Passion?
Dunno, mate. It's my first night too. Come on, let's try out some of the stuff, eh?
The other blokes think I'm dull, but I'm finished.
The ones you're scared of.
Thanks, Chrissy.
Cheers, Chris. No, mate, I don't mind telling you again. It was very impressive.
Nick, what are you on about, mate?
No, very impressive. You turned up to a simple blue light gym session, you turned it into a room full of suspects.
Nick, I was simply there having a bit of a look and checking out.
Yeah. You could have cut the air with a knife when you walked in. Mate, I tell you, Wayne doesn't need any of this, you know.
What are you talking about, Wayne?
Well, he thinks we're watching you.
We are watching you, mate. Aren't you?
A bit, yeah, but it's different because I'm a part of the scenery at the gym. He knows you never go there. So you rock up and he says to himself, PJ's keeping tabs on me.
Look, mate, I was just there checking out Damien's movements, that's all.
Yeah, I know that, mate, and I don't like that side of it either.
Well, I don't care what side you like, mate.
Look, the gym's one of the few places you go to, you take your uniform off and you're equal.
Pull the other one, mate.
Oh, all right, well, you're relatively equal. You're one of the blokes. But, I mean, you rock up, you're looking like a drover's dog who hasn't had breakfast, nice and hungry, fancying a kilo of prime suspect.
Oh, hungry as that, eh?
Well, all D's are like that, mate. The good ones, anyway. I tell you, there were kids there tonight that were peeing themselves because they thought you'd been searching the dressing rooms.
Wow, thanks for your tip, Nick. I might just do that next time.
Don't chuck in your beer, PJ. Look, all I'm saying is that extracting information is not what the gym's about.
And what's the use of it?
The use of it is to give kids something to do. You remember when you were a kid?
No, mate. Never was one.
Oh, you're a goose sometimes, PJ.
VKC to Mount Thomas or Mount Thomas 608.
Yeah, Mount Thomas copy, VKC.
Code 16, Barton Highway, 3 kilometres south, Mount Thomas. Cross Street, Denmore Lane, one vehicle into a tree, no further details. Vehicle to advise.
Getting this, Nick? Go with him.
Mount Thomas copy, 608 on its way.
Jesus, Darren. Darren, are you with us, mate?
Darren from the club.
Yeah, Darren from the club. Captain of the basketball team.
Darren Coates. Rod Coates' boy.
Yeah, Rod's his old man.
Rod, by way of being a bit of a hippie once. Oh, I'm talking 25 years back.
Could still be used and all habits die hard.
What, do you reckon he got it off his old man?
Oh, you know what they say, Nick. Take the boy out of the 60s.
But you can't take the 60s out of the boy. I say it all the time.
If the father's grown, son could be knocking off the odd plant, selling at school.
Oh, that's what you do, Pooch.
Well, if I was Ben.
You're barking up the wrong tree.
A warrant, boss. We need to check.
Rod's born again. He's part of that gospel hall mob.
I don't care if he's the Pope. I want a warrant.
Lay your healing hand upon him, Lord.
Yes.
Strengthen him. Sanctify him. Lead him in your ways.
Amen. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint.
Yes.
How's Darren?
Sergeant Croydon. He hasn't woken.
Didn't you know he hadn't come home last night?
No. We'd had a hard day. We slept.
You know he was driving while smoking marijuana.
We gave no permission for a blood
He
test.
found it in the car. Could he have got it from your farm?
No.
Sergeant, that was all a long time ago.
A warrant's been issued for a search of your premises. I'd like one of you to accompany the officers.
No. Our place is here, praying for our son. Leave the keys on the tank stand when you're finished.
We'll be praying for you too, Tom Croydon. That the spirit of forgiveness might finally come into your heart after all these years.
I see.
Cigarette butt?
The boss has got a bit of a bee in his bonnet about drugs, son. He gets very angry. He can't help himself.
You tell them what it is, Damien.
You see, he's just been to the hospital to see your friend Darren. He's still in a coma. And that's the sort of thing that makes anyone angry.
What is it?
It's a joint.
Now, Darren got this from somewhere, or got the makings, and you know where. Damien, he could have died. He's in a coma. He could still die. And that was in his lap.
I can't tell you.
Oh, come on, Nell. You're in the country women's together. There must be something you want to tell her about. Well, you've always got plenty to talk about when she rings up at tea time. Good. Yeah, no, she's not free to come to the phone just now, but she'll be clear if you ring back in about a minute. Yeah, good. Good on you. Of course it's all right. Trust me. I'm a policeman. Well?
Well, he knows it's a joint.
And where in Mount Thomas would I buy grass, Damien? Where?
Mrs. Parker, Nell Croydon on the phone, something about the CWA.
Must have seen you come in. Now listen to me, you little turd. Your mate almost died last night. You're protecting the person who almost put him in the graveyard. Now you tell me this person's name, or I'm going to start spreading it all over town that you've been giving me information.
You can't do that.
Oh, yes, I can.
He'll kill me.
He?
That narrows it down.
Now, Damien. Tell me now.
Will he go to jail?
Well, if you tell me, I can protect you.
You can't.
He'll go, mate. Selling drugs to school kids, he'll go.
Have you been been interrogating my son while I was out of the room,
He's
Tom.
facing serious charges.
Well, maybe I
Jan.
should be speaking to a lawyer.
Any other day, she and Nell would have been on the phone for an hour and a half.
Searched the entire Coates place. Found 17 Bibles and not one bong inside.
Well, I'm relieved in a way. Get the keys. You put them back on the tank stand? I'll take them back. Give me a chance for a bit of a chat. Sorry about that.
I suppose if you'd found anything, we'd have known about it by now.
All clean.
Sergeant Croydon says we're clean, love.
That's nice.
How's Darren?
No change.
You want to talk to me? About the sort of people he mixes with?
School, gym, gospel hall on Sundays.
Got a girlfriend?
No.
It's hard to believe. Good-looking young bloke.
There are no girls his age in the congregation. He was seeing the Stewart girl, but we put a stop to it.
Kim Stewart?
No point. He couldn't have married her. She's not a believer.
Well, I've seen her at church. Ah, I see. Well, in that case, you probably don't want to know that my wife lit a candle for Darren today.
Hey, Chris, what's the goss on Rod Coates?
The holy Rod? What about him?
Well, did him and the boss go back?
Could say that.
I can't work out whether they're the best of mates or they had each other's guts.
Could say that too.
Hey?
Well, they're the same age. They grew up together. Then came Vietnam. Tom was called up. Rod wasn't. Rod turned hippie. Got a bee in his bonnet about the war.
A lot of people did, didn't they? They told us at school that, you know...
Oh, don't you just love that? They told us at school. I know you're just out of nappies when it finished, but you see, the protest thing wasn't so big in the country. I remember the first Anzac Day after Tom got back from Vietnam. Dawn service. I was there with Dad. He was in the Second World War. And Rod Coates turned up and threw blood all over Tom and said he was a baby killer.
Gee.
He didn't want PJ to go out and search the Coates' property, though.
That's Tom for you, bending over backwards. See, Tom would have forgiven Rod Coates years ago, but maybe Rod hasn't forgiven him.
Yeah, but it was Rod who behaved badly to the boss.
What's the hardest thing in the world, isn't it? Forgiving someone you've wronged.
I reckon you've got about 10 minutes. It's okay. They've just gone down to the canteen to get something. Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you.
Is he going to be okay?
Oh, it's a bit early to say.
It's my fault.
How could it be? You weren't with him, were you?
He came over to my place after training. I snuck out the window.
His parents wouldn't let him see you.
Well, I'm not holy enough, am I?
Join the club. He was smoking dope. With you?
He had some pills as well. Rowies.
Nice combination. Dope and Rohypnol. Doesn't do a lot for your driving. So he dropped you off, was driving home, fell asleep at the wheel.
I suppose.
Kim, I get awfully tired. All of us down at the station get awfully tired of scraping dead kids off the highway. So, who sold him grass and rowies? Same person, was it? And if he's selling grass and rowies, then he's selling other stuff as well. Who is it, Kim?
The ice cream man.
The ice cream man?
At school. The ice cream man.
The ice cream man. Does he have a name?
Jimmy Richards. He was in year 12 when I was in year 7.
James Richards. His parents are decent people. He's a real terrorite. We did him for assault about 2 years ago.
Yeah, pub fight. He went bananas. Then it was bargained down from GBH. What's he selling, Kim?
Dope. Hash. Speed. Rowies. Acid. He had some ecstasy last month.
Oh, a real little supermarket. Smack?
No.
Only a matter of time.
How do you know about this, Kim?
Everyone knows.
And you didn't tell me?
You can't dove, Mum.
Does he only just sell from the ice cream van, Kim?
Oh, nights and weekends he sells out the front bar of the commercial. But kids can't go in there.
What's this town coming to? You are supposed to be protecting us from this.
We do our best. A little information goes a long way.
Who told you?
That is strictly none of your business. Sit down.
Kim?
Absolutely not.
Darren.
You're still in a coma, and we're not answering any more questions.
Why are we here?
To discuss the possible drug charges Damien will be facing, unless we can work something out.
We've got the 235s, one standard, one motor drive.
Good, come on, let's get cracking, eh?
Good,
Come on, Doyle, on your bike.
What's going on?
Hi, Wayne.
All right, mate. Let's go, mate.
Boss, what's going on?
Morning. Information received last night. The dealer's Jimmy Richards. He has the ice cream van that parks outside the school.
Information from who? Damien?
No.
Well, who then?
The fewer people who know, the better, son.
So everyone's on this stakeout bar me?
Constable, someone has to run the station. Life doesn't come to an end just because we're doing a stakeout.
You sent Maggie.
Doyle is a police officer first and a woman second. That's doctrine.
You don't trust me anymore, do you?
Are you wearing a uniform?
Yes.
Did I just issue you with a sidearm?
Yes.
Would you be in uniform wearing a sidearm if I didn't trust you?
I don't know.
Listen to me, son. I run this place. I can assign any of my people to anything I like. Say if you understand.
I understand.
Good. Then don't question my orders. Do as you're told. VKC's assigned us a back channel, channel 34, OK?
OK.
Target's in position.
10 minutes to recess, Nick.
Okay, on him.
Same here. We're monitoring.
Not that, Mason.
Got it. G'day, Damien.
Special.
Getting it, Nick?
I've got it.
Okay, let's go.
G'day, Jimmy. You're under arrest, mate. Not obliged to say anything unless you wish to do so. Anything you do say may be used in evidence against you. You understand?
Right, I'll need your second name there and your first name there. Thank you, mate.
Come on, mate. After you.
Smooth as silk. Had his own little chemist shop.
Bad.
Then your address and your postcode. They wouldn't even let me in on it.
Darling, I'm sorry.
It's like they've cut my nuts off.
When Tom came round, I thought that, you know...
What?
2 nights ago when you were at the gym, Tom came round.
You didn't tell me.
Well, I was worried you'd think that he was checking up on you.
Wasn't he?
Sort of. It was an honest concern.
Bloody hell, Ros.
Wayne, he was concerned.
I never thought I'd hear you sticking up for him.
He's human.
Never thought I'd hear you say that either.
Hey, come to bed.
You reckon that'll fix it?
Yeah, it works for me.
They've just pushed me away. Even Maggie. I went through the academy with her. They all come in laughing and joking. I wasn't even at the party.
That was the look on Jimmy's face. I can't have a great remembering the look on his face.
We all going again?
No, not me, boss. I've got a date.
Don't you be late for court at St David's tomorrow. I want this thing to stick.
Yep, you will.
Sister Clancy just rang from the hospital. Darren Coates is awake.
Ah, thank God for that. A happy ending. Same again, Liz.
They will forget.
Will they?
Oh, they're basically nice people. Except for Nick, who books innocent drivers, and PJ, who's a lech, and Tom, who's a manipulative old bugger. And I don't like the lustful way that Maggie sometimes looks at you.
She doesn't.
No, you're right, she doesn't. But apart from that, they're...
Yeah, basically very nice people. Can't be late.
You finished next week's duty rosters yet?
Yeah, just.
These summonses need delivering.
Thanks for letting me off the leash, boss.
Don't try comedy, son. It doesn't suit you.
Mount Thomas Police. Hi. Okay, boss, it's PJ. Sounds a little agitated.
Yeah, what is it, PJ? Get right, thanks, mate. I'll see you when you get back. Magistrate's just granted bail to Jimmy Richards.
Oh, no.
Check with Jan Parker, 614736. See if she knows where Damien is.
He's at school.
Yeah, well, check anyway. I'll ring the school. Yeah, hello, it's Tom Croydon here. Could I speak to the
Mrs.
principal,
Parker. Hi, it's Constable Doyle.
Good morning. Look, I'm trying to ascertain the whereabouts of Damien
Damien's at school
Parker.
today.
Well, I'd appreciate it if you could keep him in your office till one of our officers gets there.
Need to know. Thank you.
Thank you.
He's at school.
They're out. VKC, Mount Thomas Station. Could you ascertain the whereabouts of Mount Thomas 308 and 608, then give me a back channel to them, please?
Mount Thomas 308, your position, please.
Mount Thomas 308 on highway 1 kilometre south.
Mount Thomas 608, position, please.
5 kilometres north, VKC.
Mount Thomas vehicles, please switch to channel 28.
Wayne, Nick, vicinity of the high school. Try and pick up Damien Parker. Jimmy's got bail.
Stop! I'll tell you, you scumbag! A liar! Stop doing! Drop your gun belt.
Don't be stupid, mate. At the moment, all you're facing is a bond. You keep this up, you're in real strife. Drop your belt! Do you know what it's like in jail, pal? Do you know what they do to blokes like you? Do you want to find out?
Drop it! Toss it over there.
Done.
Good. Now you pick it up. Oh. 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 You all right? You okay?
Come on. This one may need an X-ray.
Sounds good to me.
You okay, pal? Come on. Got back to work today.
Wasn't that Monday?
No, it wasn't. You want to go to bed?
You really reckon that'll fix it?
Works for me.
Okay, then.
Come on.
What's all this about broken ribs?
No, we had to disarm the suspect somehow, boss.
Reasonable force, would you say?
Yeah, under the circumstances. Boy's life in danger, cutting weapon involved, yeah.
If I hear he used any of that smart-ass martial arts stuff, I'll have his eye.
No. Standard crash tackle, boss.
Well, that fixed it for me.
Yeah, it worked for me too.
Funny that.